another mind-blowing or mind-rotting episode of my daily comic review series, Sanctuary of Reality. Today we feature Chapter 6 of High Society with Cerebus, Issue 31, titled Chasing Cootie. The Moon Roach, having just killed Holland M. Haddon in front of Cerebus, flees from the aardvark, only to be followed to his hideout, the Roach Nest. There, Cerebus meets Astoria, his apparent keeper, who explains in detail how she met the Moon Roach and fell in love with him, and discovered he's possessed by another personality called Kevich, who drives him to commit acts of vandalism against the rich. To balance out the two personalities, she created another in him named Artemis Strong, who then relates his origin as the Moon Roach. Astoria is heartbroken when Cerebus admits he's there to have the Roach arrested, but she manages to convince him to simply burn the Moon Roach costume to prevent Artemis from ever becoming him again. While heading out to burn it, Cerebus is encountered by a diplomat named Luzo, who warns him that Holland M. Haddon was a ward of the Pope, and His Holiness has sent 2 inquisitors to learn if Cerebus had got a signed contract from Haddon, which would be motive enough for him to be involved in killing him. Cerebus lies, denying getting such a contract, and the inquisitors seem to believe him, until they're crushed by a crescent moon boulder thrown by Moon Roach. Through the rain, Cerebus gives chase to the mentally unbalanced bug. Will he catch Cootie? Moon Roach is a parody of Marvel Comics character Moon Knight. Kevich, the split personality, is based on Moon Knight's artist of the time, Bill Sienkiewicz, whose art style is mimicked superbly by Dave in all of Moon Roach's various poses. Astoria is based on Mary Astor's character from the Maltese Falcon. And you probably remember Astoria from what happened between issues 20 and 21. You know, I love the Roach, so this is a great issue. You don't really have to understand or even know who Moon Knight is to get the parody of him. He's just another costumed loony, and it's a dead-on impression of him. Though I believe the multiple personality side of him came later on, so go figure. It's like the tail wagging the dog there. You know, the parody has something that the original character soon takes on, I think. This is definitely the point when Cerebus decides to take a front seat to his current status quo, with the ending rant to Regency Elf. He's had enough of being controlled, and it's high time he put High Society in its place. Pretty much all the players for the rest of the book have been introduced. Pretty much all of them. There's still a couple to come, but the major people, we're only really waiting for Lord Julius to return, and then we'll have everybody that's truly important to the overarching plot present and accounted for. Next time, Astoria has a business proposition